Happy Sunday, everyone, and happy April! March was tough, wasn't it? But here in Bloomington, the temperatures are warmer and the sun is shining more, and we are so close to Easter. In fact, we're only 1 week away to be exact, which means today is, anybody know? Palm Sunday. We've got a couple new things we're going to try this week. First of all, if you're a member of our JoyZone Sunday school group at St. John's, then we're going to start emailing weekly newsletters that go out along with our video lesson, and maybe even some extra activities during the week. So hopefully many of you have that newsletter from another day and details about an activity we're going to do. But if you don't, that's okay. You can pause me real quick and get some green construction paper, maybe 5 or 6 sheets, or just some regular paper in some green color, a dark color, some glue or tape, and some scissors. You can get all that right now. So for the past few weeks, we've been talking about Jesus and the disciples and Jesus and the religious leaders. But if you were in our JoyZone classes before we started JoyZoning from home, then you may remember that there were actually lots and lots of people following Jesus around and listening to him preach and watching him heal and perform miracles. He was kind of a big deal. And speaking of big deals, while Jesus was doing all this, there was a big Jewish festival, like a holiday, that was about to occur called Passover. And it involved getting together and having a celebration feast. In fact, if you take communion, or you've seen your parents take communion with the bread and the wine or juice, then that's actually a reference to the last Passover feast that Jesus had with his disciples. This isn't wine or juice, this is water. One second. That's better. So you've got Jesus, who is followed by everyone going to Jerusalem. And then there's this big Passover festival that people are getting ready to celebrate, also in Jerusalem. Well, how about we watch this video and you can see how it all unfolds. So there you go. That was the original Palm Sunday. When Jesus rode into Jerusalem on a donkey for Passover, the people were so excited to see him that they actually laid palm branches on the ground for him to ride over. Think about some of your favorite celebrities or athletes. What would you do if you met them in person? Well, a lot of people talk about rolling out the red carpet for special guests. Well, this is kind of like rolling out the green carpet for Jesus. So here's our activity for today that you can try at home. With your supplies that I mentioned before, and using the palm of your hand, we're going to make some homemade palm leaves. And then, if it's okay with your parents, you can put those palm leaves in your window to celebrate Palm Sunday. I'll put my camera down to demonstrate. First, you should start tracing your hand with your fingers pretty wide on your paper using your marker or pen. Now, if you want a long palm leaf, you can do this as many as 12 times. But if that's too many, then you at least should do it 4 times for a short palm. You also need to do 1 extra palm with your fingers a little less spread. If you have smaller hands, smaller than mine especially, you can probably get 2 or 3 tracings per piece of paper. And if you want a shortcut, you can even put 1 or 2 sheets of paper behind your tracing paper, so when you cut it, you're cutting multiple hands at once. Once you've traced your hands out, if you need to, color in your paper with some green. Now, this doesn't need to be perfect. Just color it really quick to give it that green shade. Then, once you have green palms, Draw dark lines from the base of your palm to each fingertip, like this. Now, I did all of mine beforehand, so you can pause now if you want to catch up. Once you've got all your palms, then start to paste or tape them together, kind of connected at the bottom of the palm, so your fingers are pointed out. When you get to the top of your palm leaf, then with your extra palm, the one with the closed fingers, create the top of the palm like this. Okay, have you finished yet? I got mine done, and I did use 12 of these big puppies. And here is my completed palm. Now, if you're able to, you can put your palm up in the window to share with your friends and your neighbors. We'd also love it if you took a picture and posted it to the St. John's Together Facebook group today. Just look on Facebook for St. John's Together. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed Palm Sunday from home today. We're going to continue to try some new things with JoyZone Online, have some of the other JoyZone teachers do video lessons, and reach out in new and fun ways this week. Until then, have a great Holy Week, be kind to others, and celebrate even your littlest accomplishments with your family.